Hey guys, hi. Hey, Jonathan from Aj&Smart here, and a very common question that people ask us is, when should you do a design sprint? The answer is going to be a bit long and it's going to turn into a bit of a rant because there's so many different really ways to approach it. I'm going to sort of go through the more obvious ones and then get less obvious. One of the ideal times to run a design sprint is before a product is created, when you're just trying to validate if this idea, if this sort of potential business model makes sense. A sprint allows you to jump forward in time and figure out whether you should actually build this thing or not. So if you imagine the whole lean startup approach where you want to sort of release, get feedback before you commit too much to the build, the sprint is even a step back where you say, before we even build something, we just want to see what it's going to be like. Another good time to do a sprint is when you're trying to pitch to your team, or you're trying to pitch to maybe a stakeholder above you to unlock a budget when you want to do a bigger project. So often, let's say you're a product manager in a department within a company, and you want to pitch something to a higher level stakeholder. A really good thing to do is a design sprint so that you can just already show them, here's what I'm thinking of doing, like an app or a product or whatever, rather than having some sort of PDF full of charts and everything. And this also goes for startups trying to look for financing or for funding. Doing a design sprint allows you to have something tangible, allows the team also to align on what they want to do. Another great time to do design sprint is when you're looking at, when you have a product already, maybe you have a successful product, but you just want to drastically improve one part of it. Or let's say you have a recurring problem that within the company it's taking too long to do in the normal day-to-day. So let's say you want to increase engagement on a certain part of the product, or maybe you want to increase the conversion rate of a certain part of the product. And there's kind of been conversations going around and back and forth about how you can do it, but you've never really come to a conclusion. Doing a design sprint, stopping what you're doing and really focusing on that one task, almost like externally taking the team out and doing a sprint, was a great way to sort of jump over the normal hierarchy, the normal day-to-day, the normal reactive mode, and just get stuff done. Also great to do design sprint when your team or your stakeholders or your company is just not able to align on a certain topic and it's taking too long to align on that topic. So maybe the company wants to move in a different direction, maybe they want to create multiple products, maybe they want to create one large product. Who knows? There's always these issues within companies where people are just not aligning. They're having a lot of conversations, they're having a lot of meetings, it seems to be happening, but it's not really turning into anything tangible. And the design sprint allows you to make these sort of disconnected ideas and disconnected conversations something tangible that people can align on. So running a design sprint when there's just sort of this uncertainty in the air within a product team or within a company is a great way to sort of get rid of that uncertainty and to have something very tangible and clear. Last one I'm going to say is that if their company has a big bet they want to make that could cost them potentially millions of dollars to actually achieve and execute, it's a very good idea to run a sprint, because this way you can see, first of all, what could that product look like 6 months from now, 1 year from now, 2 years from now, and very quickly get feedback from users about whether or not this sort of business idea makes sense to them. And it's never a really good idea to jump right into something like that could cost millions and could take a long time without having some upfront idea of which direction it should go in. So guys, those are some of the really great times to do a design sprint. There's obviously hundreds of more, but I just wanted to keep it as short as possible. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to the YouTube. If you're watching this on Facebook, well, I mean, what are you doing on Facebook anymore? That's not cool. Are you old? Like, just go, get over there. Get over there onto the YouTube. And yeah, we're answering your questions as well on YouTube, so just stick something in the comment if you want us to make any other videos. But I have a question for you, people in the comments. I have a question for you. What time do you go to bed at? That's what I want to know. I go to bed around 10:30, get a lot of sleep. I try to go to bed around 10:30, but... Nerd alert. Yeah, nerd alert. Okay, maybe more like, I mean, usually I get to bed at around half, but I just think that it's a good idea to go to bed early. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Here are the top 4. See, we don't know how many I've done. Here are the best ways, no. What is the video even about? Welcome to our YouTube channel. Sunny time, sunny time.